Yes, sir. It's a good feeling here today. You know, this football team really competed hard. They did a great job today. Wasn't always perfect. Buffalo's a good football team, obviously, and they're gonna be playing football here in the next couple of weeks too. But really proud of our guys. Just competed for 60 minutes, ended up making enough plays, and it's a great fourth quarter drive offensively and defensively. Big stop there at the end. Some field position in the kicking game. So, you know, good to see the fruits of a lot of labor, a lot of hard work. I thought the guys really competed this week, and short week, knew the importance of this game and how difficult it is to play against Buffalo, and they stepped up to the challenge. So, give the players credit. There's a lot of guys with a lot of mental toughness in that locker room, and they showed it today.
Bill, I got a question for you. With about 2:20 to go in the game, and leading, and Buffalo was down in your territory, you took a timeout. I'm wondering if in the back of your mind you're thinking, if Buffalo scores, they may go for two, and you may need time coming back the other way. Was that in your mind at all when you took the timeout?
Yeah, Alan. They only had one timeout left, and I thought that they would try to manage the clock. It's a smart thing to do. So they did that on first down. They ran, the quarterback run. Didn't gain much on it. I think it might have lost a yard or two, but it was another manage the clock type of play. So I just want to make sure there was enough time that if we needed it, that we'd have a chance to. We would have only needed a field goal, whether it went for two or kick for the tie, whatever it was. We would have only needed a field goal. So I felt like if there's a little time left there, that might be beneficial to have it. If we stopped them, we still had plenty of opportunity to. They didn't have enough timeouts to get the ball back on the kneel down. So. Mm-hmm.
Bill, just your thoughts on the offense today, the production, especially the running game today.
Yeah, I thought the team played well. We got contributions from everybody, and I thought the team played well. We ran the ball, we threw it, we converted some big plays. We played defense, played good in the kicking game. So it was really good, just a great team effort.
Yeah, coaches along the same lines, a commitment to the running game, and also it could just reflect on Tom's tenacity and leadership in a 50-50 type of game, please.
Yeah, I mean, Tom's a great competitor. He's had tremendous success through his career, and made some big plays today when we really needed him. And so he made a lot of good decisions. There were times when, they had pressure. He did a good job of getting the ball out, and he hit some big plays. We ran well with the ball. So again, it's just a good team effort. Everybody contributed. Wasn't one guy out there, but it was everybody pulling together.
Bill, were you expecting for Julian Edelman to return to the game and to come back on his first play and have that huge gain? What does it say about him?
Yeah, I think they. Look, Julian's a tough guy. I think they had him checked. I don't think we had anything, but we had to go through the protocol, so that's what we did.
Bill, what have you seen from Landon Roberts' development in his role as fullback? Have you seen him progress as a blocker, and is his sort of repertoire and ability to function in the offense increasing? It looked like you guys had some more functionality with play action passing with him as a fullback out of the eye today.
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate. Yeah, he's, we started off with a couple plays and built that up a little bit, and he's done a good job in the opportunities had in there. So we've been able to expand it a little bit, and he's done a solid job for us. He's another tough physical player that's good to have on the field in those situations.
Hey, Bill, you've seen Julian do just about everything during his career the last 10 years. Is there a way to quantify the impact he has when he comes back? Because obviously that first play, the 30-yard catch and run to kick off that drive, is there a way to sort of put into words or quantify what he does there?
Well, you guys are pretty good at putting that stuff into words. So, but look, he's obviously one of our best players. He's one of our top competitors. He always has been. He was a great competitor his rookie year, and he's it's transcended through his entire career. So whether it's been offense, defense, at times we played him on defense, special teams, blocking. I thought he set the tone a little bit in the game early with a couple of big blocks in the running game. So I thought our receivers competed hard and blocked well. But yeah, that's Julian's playing style, and that's what makes him a good player.
Bill, you talked earlier this week about how hard it was to put together long drives against this defense. You guys had 2 of 11 and 1 of 17. Just, what went into that?
Yeah, just good football. Again, they're a very good defense. We know that. They're one of the top defenses in the league, and I think they might be the best defense in the league on a long field, or they're first or second, whatever it is. So, yeah, I think it's a real credit to the offensive staff, the game plan that Josh and the coaches put together, and just the players' execution. Whether it was making plays on first down, second down, and some third down conversions in there. A lot of our third down conversions were shorter yardage, which is more success on first and second down, which that's a good thing. So that makes the third down situation better. Certainly for Tom, it's got more options then when it's 3rd and 3 than when it's 3rd and 13. So all that went into it.
Bill, you mentioned the resilience the team showed. Was there also a measure of resilience you guys had to show as a staff and a team collectively and mentally with kind of that quick change right before the half? Go for it on fourth, don't get it. They come down in a really compressed period. They get the score.
Yeah, I mean, that certainly didn't go the way we wanted it to go. So, we got to do a better job on that. It's,
Just to recalibrate.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's right. Sure.
How do you like the fit of the hat?
Good. It's great. Love wearing this hat.
Bill, could you talk about Rex Burkhead's mentality there and resilience? He fumbled, but came up with big plays for your team.
Yeah, he sure did. And I think you can say that really about a lot of guys. It wasn't perfect out there, and certainly Buffalo made some plays against us, but in the end we responded, and fortunately we were able to make a couple more than they did. But yeah, it was a great. I thought Rex's touchdown run was outstanding run, showed great balance, and made a nice catch on the play action pass. I think it was in the third quarter, kind of after they had scored and gone ahead after they hit the pass to Foster or to Brown. So, yep, he's good receiver, good runner, plays for us in the kicking game. I mean, he's a solid 4-down player.
Coach, you mentioned the work put in this week by the team on a short week, but playing a division opponent at home to win the division, there's some offensive sets I haven't seen, all year, even to last year. How much extra work was put in walkthroughs? And I know practices are limited, but amount of detail each day and how the guys responded.
Yeah, I think as much as we could cram in. We pretty much went right from the Cincinnati game, and took Monday off, but came in here Tuesday and kind of tried to get the corrections from Cincinnati and move on to Buffalo. And we had a walkthrough Tuesday to get the game plan in. Again, there was a lot of pressure on the coaching staff to get that done, a day ahead of time, and for the players to, process it and work on it and, be ready to execute it just in a quicker time frame. So they really worked hard this week. Everybody, the entire organization did. And, again, I'm very, very proud of the results that we have to show for it.
Bill, just to kind of build on Scott's question there, how would you describe the level of creativity that Josh brings to his job?
Yeah, Josh does an outstanding job and always has. He's a very smart guy. He understands defenses. He understands the things that create problems for the defense, and at the same time, he understands what we can do and what's out of our realm and what's in our world. And I think he makes great decisions on that. Certainly with Tom having the ability to orchestrate a lot of things on the field, that's a big plus too. But those guys work very well together, and Josh does a terrific job of game planning. He's each week it's our matchups against the other team, and he does a great job of creating an advantage for us. Whatever that is, whether there's a number of ways to do it. Formations is one thing, but there's other ways as well, and I think he does an excellent job of that.
Bill, we saw you had some company up there at the podium, some elves on the podium, so to speak. Is that the holiday spirit going around?
Yeah. There you go. Just what I need. Happy holidays. Yep. Is that from you?
No, it's from Lawrence.
Okay.
Bill, but you've had several wins. We've come back here and said similar things. Tough. All three areas of the team helping out, doing their share, room for improvement. But one thing, you've also said toughness. We know what physical toughness is. What's the mental toughness of this team, and what's it mean to you?
It means continuing to do the right thing for the team when things aren't going right for you personally. That could involve a lot of different things, but sometimes when things aren't going your way, the way you want them to go, you still do what's best for the team and do what you can to make the team better. And we have 53 guys in there and a coaching staff that does that on a daily basis. So that's all you can ask for.
Two final questions. We'll go in the back.
Bill, you finally hit a 51-yarder today. So what do you see from Nick Folk today?
Yeah, Nick's been hitting the ball well. I thought that last week, the first week back, he was maybe just a little under 100%, but he had a real good week this week, and put the ball high and right down the middle. So those are big kicks, especially in a tight game like this, and he's really come through for us. I mean, and obviously Jake's come through all year for us, but Nick's really come through here in the last half of the season.
Last question, Michael Petraglia.
Bill, Tom came out razor sharp today, 8 for 8, I think he was, 78 yards. Can you address the focus that he had to start this game? And you always talk about leadership. What kind of leadership he shows in a moment like today?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've all seen Tom play a lot of his best football in the most critical games of the year, in those critical situations in those games. And nobody prepares harder than Tom does, and he was ready to go. Got a lot of help from the running game, the offensive line, the receivers. But as you said, he was on the money. He was sharp, and again, that's what we need from everybody. It's this time of year, so we gotta play like this every week, and our season's going to end quickly. So we all know that, and nobody knows it better than he does. And he prepares and works as hard or harder than anybody to make sure that he's at his best, and he certainly was today. He had a good day today. Okay, great. Thank you.